All right. Have you heard of Simba,
Like,
the rapper?
no.
So he has this freestyle. I think it's on like 99.7, and they just dropped a new freestyle. I'll have to show you him.
Who the
But
fuck
if you're
listens to the radio?
a lot of people do. It's actually a shocking amount of people listen to radio.
Oh.
It's like a big thing, especially down south. I mean, think about how many boomers are.
Yeah, but old people are the only ones listening to the radio nowadays because now every car has fucking Bluetooth, and even if you don't have Bluetooth, it's a Bluetooth connector from fucking Best Buy, $20.
Yeah, that's true. But also, like, we're so much younger than everyone else. You got to think about all those people that people still listen to CDs. Like, if you think about it like that, radio's not that far off.
I remember I used to buy a lot of cars, and I'd always find CDs, and I had like a fucking stack of them at one point, all in Spanish.
Oh, that's so
Every single one was in fucking Spanish.
It's like your Vato tapes. As soon as they get in the car, you're like, boy, do I have something for you.
I was like, I don't know how to fucking understand it. So I just had stacks of fucking Spanish CDs just sitting there.
You hold up the brick and you're like, hey, Vato, what you want?
I fucking ended up giving them away. I
That's sick.
left them in the car, and they're like, what the fuck? This white guy had fucking Spanish songs?
It's kind of hype. No lie.
Hey, don't be wrong, though. I do know a couple of them. Not gonna lie.
The Spanish music goes hard. Well, so CDs you can still use for like sampling and shit.
Yeah, there's a sheriff right there. Sorry, have it. That's fucking have it.
Fuck you. Anyways, guys, welcome back. Base Nostalgia, episode 5, I think we're at now. And Return of the Mac, AJ is back. We're gonna be cruising out to my hometown, Antioch. Just gonna give it a little drive by. We also both work there at the Antioch Water Park, so we're gonna cruise on by that.
Fuck that place.
We'll talk about that later on. But anyways, welcome back, AJ. How you feeling?
I am alive. Work too goddamn much, but I'm alive.
Yeah, we know that there's a bunch of you guys that have missed him, and here you guys go. He's back. I just duct taped him down to the chair. He's not escaping. So
I fucking hate this place.
we got him back for another episode. We're gonna try to get into an every other week rotation, but for now we don't. Oh, there's another one behind us, dude. Fuck 12.
That's the same one.
Is it? He did Yui?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, well, we got a cop behind us right now, so.
Yeah. I probably won't be around as often as other people since I do tend to work outrageous hours and 7 days on most occasions.
AJ works a lot, so he's kind of going to be a novelty here. Ideally, he's not going to be a permanent co-host. So you guys are probably going to see a lot more of Jasmine. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
But people do treasure your episodes like a sweet, sweet teddy bear that they hold on to. There's people that still reference the first episode just because you were on there, and they have clipped out their favorite AJ moments. I have 2 to 3 people out there that are just yeah, when he's coming back. Yeah. And they have been asking me week after week, and they're confused on why you haven't been on.
Because I have a life.
Yeah.
Outside of driving around and
okay,
talking.
Some of us have a life too. I work. Okay, I don't work as much as you, but no. I put in 48 hours a week of work.
Yeah, I think last month I put in 240. Last month.
You're sick.
Yeah.
You're demented.
That was a long month, but paychecks are good, man. Commission, you gotta do it.
Yeah. No kidding, man.
It is what it is.
Well, let's go. Let's rewind back to our first job. Was the water park your first job?
My first legal one, yes.
The first legal job?
Yeah, first as of age and not under the table.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Not entrepreneuring or shit like that.
First one outside the lemonade stand.
Yeah. Selfless. Sure, we go with that. We'll go with that one.
Dude, I'm realizing, looking back on it, I made a lot of money as a kid doing lemonade stands.
Really? I've never actually done one lemonade. I've never done a lemonade stand. I've done a lot of other things in regards to being young and selling shit. But...
Well, yeah, no, so my lemonade skills turned into Nick refills in high school. I would walk around with a bottle of juice and people would pay me $5 to refill.
See, we used to order a box of the vape pens. Yeah, and I was in middle school just fucking hustling little vape pens. And that was back when they, Amazon sold, I don't know if they still sell them, but they sold the no nicotine ones. But all the middle school kids are trying to be all act hard and shit. smoking.
You're a scumbag.
I made so much money off that shit.
Me and all the boys hated you. All right? You were a problem. Yeah, that's hella funny. I mean, I wasn't vaping in middle school, but damn, wait, you were vaping in middle school?
No, I wasn't. I was just selling them. But I sold fucking everything in middle school. I fucking sold candy and fucking all that shit.
Yeah, well, my freshman year, I did cup of noodles.
Oh, God.
No, I shit you not. I had a locker full of cup of noodles, and I actually got in trouble for selling cup of noodles.
Yeah.
And that was like my first thing.
They fucking hated that shit.
Yeah, because they wanted you to do the fucking cafeteria. Yeah. No, I thought that was bullshit, but yeah, no. And then, so I ended up getting in cahoots with one of the teachers that sold Girl Scout cookies because they weren't allowed to do Girl Scout cookies. The teachers weren't. And I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why not? Like, everyone sells Girl Scout cookies. But, like, apparently that was the thing for them.
Huh.
So I ended up selling out of her classroom. It was sick. Shout out Miss Button.
Okay.
Real OGs remember. Yeah, no, those were crazy times. But yeah, so I actually met AJ. It was his first job, and you had been there 2 years before?
Right? Yeah. I started, I think, when I was 15. I started there. And then
I met you when I was 17.
Yeah.
When I was 17,
so the year after that, 2 years after that is when I met you.
Yeah, and so we met completely by chance. It was a lifeguarding class, and he, was he had already done it because he had worked there a few years prior.
You had to get your recertifications.
Yeah, you had to do the recertification, but he was like lurking around as like the cool older Chad in the room. And I was like, dude, this guy's cool. He has a goatee. What the fuck? He is 17. And I like desperately wanted to be his friend. And very quickly we became friends. And it, like, literally, I never would have predicted that we ended up here.
God, no.
Yeah.
It turned into a very weird thing of being completely the same, but completely not the same at all.
Yeah, no, just completely different people, not even like remotely similar in certain areas and very similar in others.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. It was a cool introduction, and that job, I mean, besides the ending, kind of fucking ruled.
Fuck that place.
I had a fun time, man.
It was fun in the beginning, and then at the end it was just shitty. Once I mean, all like the cool people left, the managers and shit, and then they had horrible goddamn managers take over and went to shit.
Yeah, I mean, but we were kind of those chatted up. What's the one guy from Stranger Things? The one older guy that like fucks the one mom.
I ain't got time to watch TV.
They always called me him. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he has like a mustache and fucking curly ass long hair.
I don't know.
Anyways, it was fucking sick though. Remember that one time we were both working at the top slides. And we were doing the race of like how many Instagrams could we get without getting caught.
Well, you were doing the race and I was kind of just watching you.
Yeah, but you were still like throwing your bone and you weren't going as hard as me. But oh, dude, those were fun days.
Yeah, there's a lot of memories from that place. Like when you fucking gave birth. In training.
Yeah, when we had to go through like the pregnancy section of first aid. For our class, and I was just top of the class, like easy. It was not a hard thing, and I was CPR certified before,
and a swimmer,
and I was also playing water polo at the time, so I was kind of in my peak of like when a good time would be for me to be a lifeguard.
Yeah,
like that was when I was at the water park. But yeah, no, so I got past the course easily. And the rest of them were still trying to certify, so they needed someone to fake being pregnant. And we'll post this video because I'm sure AJ still has it somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
But it's me with a fucking lifeguard jacket, like a big like
parka.
Yeah, like a big parka that like went down to my legs, and I'm sitting there. My hair is like past my shoulders at this point in my life, and I'm screaming while I'm shoving a baby mannequin out of what would be my pussy.
Yeah.
And I'm like screaming. It was the funniest fucking video of the time, dude.
And be in mind, this is in the middle of them trying to pull another lifeguard out of the water onto a backboard and up onto the ground to perform fake CPR. So distracting them from that while Jay had a baby.
But it was part of the training. Like they told me to do it on top of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just, it was sick to role play as a birthing woman. You know, I think that's the closest thing I'll get to the woman experience.
Yeah.
I fully was immersed. But yeah, no, then there was another time where, remember when we got in trouble for shotgunning monsters
Oh, God.
before work? At this point, we weren't even hardly drinking. Like, not nearly as much as we do now. Like, if anything, it was like, you know, we had our little Mike's Hards when we wanted a nice little buzz.
Yeah.
But never at work. And we'd have a morning practice.
Well, we had our trainings every other week. And it would be at you could either go 8 in the morning or you go after your shift, which would be at like 9 at night or whatever. And for morning people at least, you get there hella early in the morning and you would do your training, and then everybody would go down to this bagel spot to get bagels. So it was like a fucking ritual. Every other week, you would see fucking 20, 30 lifeguards go down to get bagels after they did everything. And me being the fucking caffeine addict I am, always got fucking energy drinks and coffee and all this shit. So that's when we ended up getting Monsters or whatever the fuck, Rockstars, whatever.
Yeah.
And brought them back to work. And then I don't know who took a video, but I think it was you and
Yeah, it wasn't even you in the video. I think you were taking the video.
Yeah, so I was recording the video, and him and went ahead and fucking shotgunned the Rockstar or the whatever it was, and somehow it got out. And somebody saw us doing it or some shit, and they fucking suspended us, thinking it was alcohol.
Yeah, they didn't suspend me. They suspended you for taking the fucking video. And in the video, you can clearly see it's a monster.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look like it's a beer or anything.
Like,
and we're doing it in front of, like, the actual place. So I guess that's, like, they don't want to, like, insinuate alcohol at the fucking
you can
shitty...
clearly see the logo. Like, straight up the logo. Like, not even, like, in our hand. It's fucking, like, straight visible.
Yeah, and they were also mad because we were wearing, like, the lifeguard shirts.
Yeah.
Which, like, I guess that's, like, a negative connotation to the brand. But I'm like, dude, what the... Like, you have, like, 2 young kids here shotgunning a Red Bull. That looks
like,
cool.
bro,
That makes me want to go to the water park.
I was like, first of all, the entire fucking lifeguard staff is all under fucking 18. So they expect it to be fucking serious, which, I mean, technically it is. But then again, like, come on now.
Yeah, but, like say I'm a 14-year-old boy, right? And I'm, like, going through, like, Snapchat stories or whatever, and I see 2, like, you know, young adults, and they're both, like, shotgunning a monster in front of the Antioch water park. I'm going to think, oh, this place is sick. I'm going to go to the water park to go hang out with the cool kids.
Then again, why the fuck would you have a 14-year-old boy on your Snapchat?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, but... okay.
But it's not like it was sent out or posted. It was, like, sent to, like, 1 person or 2 people, whatever. And
was it not on someone's story?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
It might have been. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but no, that's the most, like, legal example of, like, us getting in trouble for some, like, dumb shit that, like, wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like, at all. I don't know. It was a time to be alive. But fuck that job. We both ended up getting canned for some dumb shit.
Well, I quit. I already told him it was going to be my last year anyways, and that season ended, and then at that time you got the boot, so it kind of just worked out that way.
Yeah.
Why is that like an ongoing thing? Every job that we've had together, we've ended up leaving at the same time. Same thing
Bros
for the
before
fucking... Same thing as a coffee shop.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but that was more out of, like...
Well, you got fired. They still wanted me to stay.
At the coffee shop? No, I quit.
Well, you quit, but they didn't want me to quit.
No. They didn't want you to quit because they had nothing on you.
Yeah, and they wanted me to stay with a fucking new manager that didn't even know how to make coffee or know how to do anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, just fucking make me manager.
Yeah, no.
Fuckers.
It was... That place was some bullshit. The amount of time we put in there. We've already ranted about that place.
Yeah.
Fuck that coffee shop. But yeah, typically, we are good workers. I'm sorry, but I've held down this job for a year now.
Yeah.
And it's like an actual job. You've held down multiple different jobs at the same time.
I got no problem with work.
Yeah, no, we both, like, pull our own weight. It's like the dumb jobs that we get fired from. Like, barista, lifeguard.
To be fair, I've never been fired. I've been laid
That's
off
fair.
once, but never been fired.
Yeah, what did you get laid off from? What was that?
Fucking HVAC. But that was, HVAC was, only reason I got laid off from that is it was in the weird seasons where it was too hot and too cold, so we didn't need furnaces,
Right.
didn't need air conditioners. And I had least experience, so they
You were
fucking
first on the list, yeah.
And I was a helper. My lead, with the guy that's been in the business for 30, 40 years, he has fucking like 3 DUIs, so he can't drive. So they made me drive the van. So their insurance for me was outrageous because I was fucking 18.
Mm.
So it didn't work out. But
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, no, but that was that's how me and AJ met. So crazy we're going back now and looking at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was going to talk about fucking, what do you call it? Oh yeah, from there. So AJ, we kind of mentioned on it before, but he's had a lot of cars,
Yes.
like a shit ton of cars.
I think around 30, 35, I think now.
Yeah, 30 to 35 in the past like 3 years.
Yeah.
And not like he's like been crashing them, unlike me.
No.
He's been I've been the one crazy on the roads, but you've been selling the roads.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference there. But he's been flipping cars since he was youngin'.
Oh,
And because he's about 20 now. You know, he's been going through multiple different ones, and that's like always been his side hustle. But you start off then with the truck.
The Tahoe.
No, the white truck.
Oh, Dakota.
Yeah,
I fucking miss that truck, man.
I was gonna say that's what I want to talk about. That truck was ridiculously fun.
Dude, that truck is like legendary in that whole area.
Yeah.
If that truck is like brought up, everybody knows exactly that truck. Just any like old white Dodge Dakota, everybody fucking knows it. For so many different reasons. So many different reasons.
Not good ones.
A lot of good memories. It was a 02 Dodge Dakota that it was extended cab, so it had the bench in the back. But fucking first car, I threw hella money into it, just little shit here and there. I fucking worked on it. I bought a train horn once and installed a train horn, and that fucking thing was loud.
That was really loud.
I got videos of fucking me, like, nobody knowing about it, but me hitting the train horn and, like, dropping their fucking food or dropping whatever. That thing was loud.
Yeah, no, that truck was fun because I remember distinctly. Like AJ said, we used to go to the bagel shop, and at that time, like, you know, only a certain amount of us drove, and I don't even think I was driving at that point. Yeah, no, I didn't have a car. I was saving up for one, and me and AJ would just go out, you know, for lunch and everything like that. So I was constantly whipping it with him. But we always would like have too many lifeguards in the car, so we'd have people ride in the
truck.
Yeah, and that was the most fun I have ever had.
I think there was one time where we were going, I think I had like 6 or 7 people in the bed of the truck, and then another like 5 inside the truck.
Oh yeah, dude, those were the days.
Fuck.
I mean, and also like remembering back to like the bonfires.
Oh yeah,
dude, the bonfires. So anyone that's not from the Bay that listens, there's these bonfires.
Not anymore.
Did they stop doing them?
So what? Okay, so there's this place out by Tracy, and it's, if you don't know, that's the fucking redneck area of this kind of vicinity.
It's just a wasteland.
For the
There's
most part.
nothing out there. Yeah.
But there was this bonfires that we called Hanson, and what it was I guess it was somebody's property in which like was just an empty field. They didn't grow any crops. They didn't have any houses. It was just like an empty land. And there's people who would go out there and host these fucking bonfires. So you would have anywhere from fucking 20 to hundreds of people show up to these bonfires, and it was way the fuck out of nowhere. So you would get off on like the main freeway, take this back road, and then you would go behind this factory, this warehouse, and you would get in a truck and you would drive way deep into the fucking middle of this field, and everyone would fucking go. Everyone would fill their trucks full of pallets and fucking have these huge bonfires. And that was the Hanson bonfires. But I guess what happened was the owner of the land came and like shut all the access roads down, and then he ended up building like something on it.
Gotcha.
So they kind of stopped doing the bonfires.
Yeah, no, but these bonfires, I mean, it was huge. There was like sometimes like 200 people there, I think,
it'd get fucking packed there.
We'd get a lot of people out there. And we'd go, and I mean, you had guys pull up with their trucks. you didn't have one, but like there's some guys that had like stripper poles like built into the back of their truck.
That was once. That was a one-time thing, and that was actually for my birthday.
No, there were the time that we went and we met.
That was at my birthday.
What? That wasn't your birthday. No, that when we met, that wasn't your birthday.
Yeah, but the only time they had the stripper pole was at my birthday.
Really? They didn't have it when I went?
No, because it was my birthday, and then it was this random white chick's birthday, and it was actually one of Zay's friend, his truck. So they drilled like 6 holes in the bed of the truck and fucking mounted this stripper pole in the back of the truck, and we get there, there's hella fucking people. We ended up getting fucked up, and I ended up taking a bunch of videos with the other girl that birthday it was. But they had stripper poles in the back of that truck.
I thought when I went they had one. I must be tripping.
Those videos I showed you.
Yeah, you did show me hella videos. Yeah, no, but that night that's where we met people from the Santa Cruz story. But do you want to go into that or save that?
The Santa Cruz story?
Yeah,
I'll save that.
Okay, yeah. We're not going to cover the Santa Cruz story because that in and of itself is like a full 45 minutes that we can go into. But yeah, I ended up meeting some of my friends for life from that bonfire. I mean, just great fucking vibes.
This fucking 76 right here, saying it because they can't get fucked for it now. But that 76 there, we ended up meeting it was the stepson of the owner. We met him. I don't remember where the fuck we met him. We met him somewhere, and we hit it off with him, like a car show, I think it was. Hit it off with him, hella cool. He's probably like 30, 28, whatever. Fucking BMI, and we were like freshmen in high school. Ends up telling us that his stepdad owns this fucking 76 and come by if we ever need anything. We ended up fucking going there.
That was our source of alcohol.
Yes, so how that was we got hella close with him, so we would come in, so say me and say a couple of people, and fucking buy alcohol. And then we would go about and do whatever the fuck else we would do with the alcohol, but we would bring other people. So say he knew me, so I'd bring in Jay. I'd bring in Jay, introduce him to Jay, and then now he could buy. So that got us through.
That was a whole system that we had going on. It was pretty cool.
Got us through all of fucking high school.
Yeah. I don't think I ended up stop buying from them until I got my fake.
Yeah.
Literally up until that day. And also, they didn't have good alcohol. It was like Mike's Hard or beer. Like, those were our 2 options.
That's all it was. Yeah. It was like Smirnoff Ice, Mike's Hard, shit like that. But it wasn't like they didn't sell hard alcohol anymore. It was because the father ended up buying out the Tailgaters that was right there. So they don't want to sell alcohol at the gas station if they sell it at Tailgaters.
Oh, he owns that place too?
He owns that entire complex.
Really?
The fucking Tailgaters, the whole fucking vicinity.
I got an interview. I didn't call back.
Hey, you told me about that.
Yeah. I couldn't manage it, but not with the job I have currently. On top of that, with school.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking school is way too much. But yeah, no, that's crazy to think that was our place.
Yeah, that got us through all of fucking high school. I remember we had one of our like fucking dances or shit in high school, and I went there. I had my Mustang at the time, and I was fucked up when I got there, and then I was hella cool with security in high school, so I did whatever the fuck I wanted to do. I ended up leaving, which you're not supposed to leave, so they let me leave. I went and picked up more alcohol, brought a bunch of people out to my car. We got more drunk, and then I brought something back for the security guard, and then we went back in.
That's so sick.
And continued to fucking do the dance.
So I'm not going to say the name of your high school, but at your high school, did you have people taking BRs in the P-lot?
BRs? What the fuck did you just say?
You never heard of BRs in the P-lot? Bong rips in the parking lot?
No, they do it in the classroom.
Really?
They hit their fucking wax pens and shit in the classroom. It was, yeah. Never.
Oh, shit. So it wasn't a parking lot thing. It was just on campus.
Yeah, because they were hella strict on going to like your car while you were at school. So most people would just carry the fucking wax pens and hit that shit in the classroom. I mean, fuck, I survived 4 years of high school with a fucking Nick stick hidden in classrooms too.
Yeah. I mean, dude, so I went to a much wider high school than you, but the back part of our parking lot, every single morning you'd go there and there was just people just sparking.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, dude, I mean, I had a friend group at the time. All the water polo kids smoked, but they had entire cars like decked out with dab rigs and shit. And so it was always, you would sit there, and even if you didn't smoke, you'd still kick it there.
Yeah.
And everyone had their own designated cars of like friend groups that you'd bounce in between. And it's like every single one. The best part was like when there was like nicotine shortages, like you'd have to go and you'd have to like knock on people's windows and they'd roll it down and they'd be like, yo, can I get a hit? Come on, man. I know you got a device.
Yeah.
Dude, we were fiends back then.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. I mean, it might have been, but it was mostly just fucking in classrooms.
That makes sense, yeah.
Come on, man. The fucking, my high school teachers didn't do shit. They didn't give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah.
I fucking went 3 years with the same math teacher, and all she did for those 3 years was just cuss at us in fucking Portuguese. Didn't teach us shit.
What is the point of cursing in a different language? I never got that.
So she can't get in trouble because no one understands what the fuck she's saying?
Yeah, but it's also like, I feel like it's just so ineffective.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying shit and no one knows what that mouth do.
But
like,
see, it works for her.
I guess it is like
So
kind of
for
personal
her,
venting.
she's like, ha, bitch.
Yeah.
And for us, we're like, what the fuck you saying?
What? Puto no hablo inglés, bro. Yeah, no. So that all evolved. So that's how me and AJ met. And, you know, we escaped the Yacht. We got out.
Fuck that place.
And we actually had like a little period of time where we didn't see each other. And it was really weird from going like every single day to hanging out with this kid to not hanging out with him at all. Yeah. But yeah, I got out of the Yacht, and then I very quickly, right post graduation, I went homeless. And I think I talked about that before. But when I went homeless, that's when me and AJ really started kicking it again. Yeah. Also towards the end of senior year. Yeah. But so during that time, I was sleeping out of my car, and you know, that's where we met the Berkeley boys. And I think I said it before on like the first episode, but like I pretty much was with my ex-girlfriend at a random beach in SF, and we saw these two kids playing die on the beach, and we just walked up and we asked if we could play with them, and I ended up becoming best friends with these kids. They're all older than us, like by 2-3 years. Yeah, and they're all college students at Berkeley, and I ended up being like long time homies with these people. So during that time where I was homeless, I was like half sleeping out of my car out front of the shop where we worked. And then the other half of it was sleeping with, at their place. But during that summer, pretty much, we had me and AJ working at that same coffee shop. We had me being homeless, and then us always being out and partying with these Berkeley frat kids. Yep. And, dude, we had the summer of our lives.
That fucking summer was so fun, bro.
I do think that I don't think until for the next like fucking 3 years or some shit, I'll have a summer better than that one. Yeah. Just because of the amount of freedom we had. Like, so one of the nights was it was my birthday, wasn't it? My actual birthday, and we went and we. So Anthony was insistent that he buy fireworks, like, and not no pussy fireworks.
So be in mind, his birthday is 4th of July. So when we're going to celebrate his birthday, I'm not just going to buy, like, the little fucking poppets you throw on the ground. And it's a birthday and it's 4th of July. Might as well do both at the same fucking time. Yeah. So I ended up, one of my friends might have been selling fireworks, and I might have bought a 4-inch...
Allegedly. All this is allegedly.
4-inch Disneyland mortar. And I might have went to a Home Depot and built a kind of, like, tube launcher. And we might have launched mortars. And allegedly, it is pretty fucking simple to do. I'm going to be honest. It was a lot easier than we thought it was. All it really was a toilet flange and some, not PVC pipe, but ABS pipe. And then I wrapped it in fucking, like, electrical tape. And that was pretty much it. It was sick, though. It was like, wasn't it like 3 feet long? It was pretty long, yeah. And so at the time, he had that drop top we've talked about before. And so we go out in Berkeley, allegedly, and this is on my birthday. So, you know, I'm allegedly also coked up, and also, no, just fuck it, I'm drunk. I'm on one. Yeah. And we're just, we're cruising around Berkeley, and we're just looking for somewhere to set off these fireworks.
And so allegedly we found this tennis court. And we go and we go and we park at this tennis court. Sorry, that was on me. I recognize that was really bad. I got scared. They brake. They shouldn't have braked here.
They were so far ahead of you.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a little jumpy with you in the car.
Yeah.
But we allegedly go to this tennis court and we light off these mortars. And we got off like, what, 3 of them?
Yeah.
And that's when we were like, okay, we got to fucking dip. But before we dip, he insists on having me hop in the front seat of his drop top. And we're fucking peeling out, doing like Homer Simpson donuts.
So what happened was, we light the firework. We all run away from the firework. We grab the mortar. Well, everyone goes, oh my God, firework. We grab the fucking launcher. And everyone's running back to their cars. So I told get in the fucking car. He's like, I'm in this car. I'm like, you in this car now. So he runs, jumps over the fucking door.
Allegedly.
And I decide to drop clutch. And maybe you might not have done a lot of donuts.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun, man. That was literally amazing. And meanwhile, we hear the sirens start going off. And we're like, okay, we got to get out. And so we all scatter. We had like 2 or 3 different cars. And we got out there, no problem. But yeah, no, that was fucking fun. Well, it was also funny because allegedly we know the person that was the cause of the Berkeley Hills fire.
Huh?
Okay, Gabe, censor this. Give him a little time mark.
What the fuck?
So there was a case back in maybe fucking 4 years ago at this point, 4 or 5 years ago. And we know this guy, and I'm not going to reveal any more information than that, but we know this guy that set off fireworks
allegedly
on the Berkeley Hills on the side of the Caldecott Tunnel. And he was with his friends. It wasn't him lighting them off, it was his buddies. But he was there, and one of them misfired into the hill and started a fire.
Oh, shit.
And it got really fucking big. It wasn't the one that wiped out houses before people started losing their shit, but it was a pretty decent sized fire.
Yeah, I didn't even know about this.
So he, instead of dipping with his friends, you know this guy, and that kind of makes it funnier because you can picture him doing this. He sits there, calls the police, calls the fire department, and sits there and then tells them that he stumbled across a fire.
The funny thing is, I could totally see him doing that too.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Like, I could just picture him.
He does a good person thing to do.
Not just standing there, but sitting there with his legs crossed, with his fucking, fisherman hat on, and his fucking MacBook, calling the fucking fire department. Yeah,
it was literally insane. I was like, dude, you're an arsonist. Like, you gotta dip at that point. I mean, he did do the good thing. But, holy shit, dude, that right there could have landed him time easily. Easily. But, yeah, no, we know some pretty crazy people. But, yeah, that 4th of July, dude, I mean, it's always the same every single year where everyone's busy. Because, 4th of July, everyone goes out and parties.
Yeah.
So it's never been, a birthday party for me, but it's always been kind of a tack on, which I've always kind of liked. Because it makes it less about me and more just about the fact that everyone's together celebrating one thing.
Yeah, well, the good thing is even if your day turns out shitty, then you still just think that the fireworks all for you.
Yeah, that's many nights. AJ, many nights. Yeah, so this year I will not be with AJ, and we will not allegedly set off more fireworks. But I'm actually going to take a trip down to San Diego, Los Angeles area. And I'm only telling you guys this because we are going to do a link up with editor Gabe. We got him flying out. So he's going to be down there with me. I'm thinking that we're going to record a few content pieces down there. Not just a podcast, but I'm thinking we try to launch a YouTube video or some sort of bonus content. Eventually, we do want to start a Patreon. Jasmine has an idea to do an ASMR show. I'm not even shitting you. But $5 a month, Jasmine has an ASMR show. Literally. And so, I mean, if you guys like the idea of that, and she's previewed before on the pod. But, that will be a part of the Patreon. Me and Gabe have an idea to do a kind of album review. where we talk about like one set album and we go through the different samples, the different fucking lyrics. We like hopped on a phone call recently. I don't know if you've listened to the new Jack Harlow album, but it's like fucking atrociously bad. That song goes, but he has a lyric, sweet, sweet, sweet semen.
What the fuck?
That's a bar in there.
God.
I'll play it for you later. It's fucking, his entire album was just bad. That's all
There's one song on there that I like though. I don't remember which
No,
song
there's one or two hitters on there. I'm not even going to try to
But that's
downplay
every fucking album.
No.
I don't know a single album that every song.
Okay, compared to Future's new album, Future absolutely destroyed him because he had more replay value on his album. Like there's at least 6 songs on it that
You know what I found out that kind of blew my mind? You know the movie Avatar with the blue fucking the blue alien things?
Yeah, they just launched a new trailer for the second one.
What?
Yeah. Did you not see that? I thought that's why you were bringing it up.
No.
They just came out with the trailer for the second one.
So we decided to watch it last night, and I was just sitting there thinking. I was
Great psychedelic movie.
Didn't think about it like that, but I was thinking. I was like, "Fuck!" Like, I wonder how much money went into this movie because everything in that fucking movie is CGI.
Yeah,
and CGI is not cheap,
well,
and it's actually really good CGI too.
Well, so did you know at the time it was astounding. Like everything in it was CGI. This was before it was big. I know like a lot of shit about Avatar. Yeah. Actually, that's crazy. Bro.
But that's the thing is that I was like, I wonder if they ended up like making money on the movie. Come to find out,
highest grossing film ever.
Doing a fucking, I looked it up. That's the number one grossed movie in the fucking world.
Yes.
At like $2 billion.
Yeah. You're just now catching on to this. People have known about this.
I didn't know nothing.
Yeah, no. Well, because it's like a good movie, right? It's not a bad movie. It is a very simple plot line where it's like, it's like the hero arc or some shit like that, where it's literally like, guy saves people, comes to realization that what he's doing is wrong, and then like has to stop it. But it was great at the time too. It was amazing, the CGI and shit, and it was right when IMAX started coming out too, I believe. And so it was like this huge thing. Everyone was like marveling at it. So immediately after that movie launched, right, they got in all of this money, like billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And they were like, they booked a Avatar 2, Avatar 3, Avatar 4, and Avatar 5.
Holy shit.
They put money into it, and they confirmed that these are coming out, right? So the director says, nah, fuck that. Or he's like, yeah, I'm down for it, but I'm going to wait 10 years.
Jesus Christ.
That movie came out over 10 years ago, and they just now released a trailer for the second one.
I did not know that.
And I'm going to show you the trailer. It looks exactly the same as the first one. It looks like the same exact arc, except the entire thing is like water based. Like, so it's like War of the Waters or some shit. That's what like the title is.
Huh.
And it's supposed to be like this aquatic theme. All the animals are like water type. But like the whole director's thing is like his whole cool like director thing was doing underwater stop motion.
Okay.
But it looks just like everything else that has come out, and that could be done with CGI.
I was about to say, I'm sitting there thinking, like, is that supposed to blow my mind?
No, exactly. So at the time, the idea was revolutionary. Fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So now you look at it, and it's just like, okay, well, this just looks like a Marvel movie. It doesn't look breathtaking.
Which, by the way, number 2 most gross in the world is
Avengers.
Endgame.
Yeah.
Or I think it's one of the Avengers movies.
Yeah, I think it's Endgame or Infinity War. I think Endgame, because that was like the whole sequel. But yeah, no. So I'll show you the trailer, but it's crazy. I think it's going to flop. I think it's going to do nowhere near as good as the first one.
I doubt it.
But they flushed I think it's like $500 million
Holy shit.
on the new one. $500 million. And I don't think they're going to make back that money.
That's fucking insane. I don't know. The first one was really good, but then again, it has been, as you say, 10 years.
It also, I mean, if anyone out there has taken Molly, it is a crazy movie to watch on any sort of psychedelic. I recommend Molly. It's just the colors and like the wildlife. It's a gorgeous movie.
Speaking of Molly,
squeak to that. I said squeak to. Hey, hold on, wait. Before you say that, hold on to that thought. Yeah, we do want to make a Patreon. Me and Gabe, we're gonna do an album review sort of thing. Jasmine ASMR, and then we also thought about doing like YouTube style content where we go around and do IRL in-person fuck shit videos and try to be funny. But yeah, let us know if you guys would like that, because it's just kind of a random idea we had. We're not really set on doing this, but I don't know. I think it could be fun. I think that we could get some good content out of it. And, starting at $5 a month for a bonus show, possibly a bonus podcast on there as well, where we do like an extended 30 minutes. This doesn't necessarily have to be with the episodes with you, but like, we thought about doing an hour and a half long podcast. And like for right now, I think we're just going to keep it to the tight hour. And then, maybe do bonus content in the future. So let us know if you guys would like that. What were you talking about, Molly?
Speaking about Molly, there's a chance, which is not really a chance, but I might or may not be going to Vegas.
You can say that you are.
Okay, I'm going to Vegas in 2 days,
EDC.
which is going to be the 19th of May for EDC, Electric Daisy concert or carnival.
Electric Daisy concert,
That's the name of it. Yeah. Be at mine, not my scene at all, like in the fucking slightest bit. But I received a VIP ticket for my birthday, in which was way too fucking expensive, like $900.
Yeah.
And now we're going to Vegas.
AJ is going to Vegas. So our next episode with him should be in 2 weeks, and we're going to have him unpack that story.
Yeah.
And he is allegedly consuming drugs there, and he's going to kind of break down how it goes. I'm excited for you to go.
I don't know what the fuck's going to happen, but I know we're going to be there for like 5-6 days. 5-6, something like that. And 3 of which, of course, at EDC, which, if you don't know, EDC is I guess, probably one of the biggest, like, raves.
It's one of the biggest in America.
I know that there's, like, 300,000 people that go.
Yeah.
But it's a huge fucking rave for the most part, in which I've never done a rave. It's not what I would plan on doing on a weekend.
It's not your scene whatsoever. And
Not
that's
at
the
all.
funniest part.
Not at all. But,
have you picked out outfits yet?
I
Don't tell me you're just wearing jeans and a button up.
I am. What the fuck, a button up? No. I did go. I was gonna go fucking basic. I know she's going all out. She has these fucking like fancy ass fucking things.
Yeah.
But I bought some shorts. These like just black sweat shorts and shit. And then I have this. I have a couple of these really nice. I don't know what the fuck they're called. They're like short sleeve button ups, but they're not like actual button ups. So you got like the different collar on them, and they're actually like woven material. They're not like regular t-shirt material.
Yeah.
With like a white t-shirt or black t-shirt.
We are going to be running fit checks on you. I hope you know that. We'll do something where we crop out your head and we do a rate your fit.
Oh God.
On the main Instagram.
Oh God.
But yeah, so you better be popping out with some fire.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for you to go though. I feel like that'll be fun.
It's gonna be fun, but just I don't know. It's not what I go for normally. But then again, I probably will be rolling or
snoring the shit that made Sean White.
Yeah.
You like that one?
That was a good one.
Me and Jasmine came up with that one. that one was good.
Something like that. So I'll probably have a good time.
Yeah, so allegedly we found this apparatus.
I
was just saying we to keep you out of it, but you know what? Fuck it. Yeah. AJ found this apparatus
which is normal to people who consume snuff.
Yeah.
Which is a form of powdered tobacco. No, that's the
actual
name of it.
Snuff.
So it was built for snuff, which is it's basically powdered tobacco that you snort.
That shit that make Charlie Brown.
Yes, that works too. I didn't know that it was a thing until I just fucking was trying to figure out what the fuck to do. But snuff.
It looks like a bullet.
It's called a snuff bullet. That's what it's called. So you fill the bottom full of their snuff, and then you spin the dial, and then it puts in the perfect amount of a bump size of snuff, and then you just snort it.
Isn't that shit like popular in like Britain?
Yes, it is. I think Britain or Scotland or something like that. But it is popular out there.
Is this Bailey right here?
No.
In front of us, or is it to the left and then up?
It's the San Marco. So you got to go all the way left and then.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So he got this, except he's going to be allegedly loading blow into it. And we were talking about ways that he could get it into the festival, which I think is just funny in general to try to figure out, because you got to get real crazy with it. Have you seen the bodysuits for men? That it's literally do you ever have a Camelback as a kid? The backpack that has like the water bladder in it?
No, not. But we just bought one, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I looked at one, and it's literally a pair of guys' underwears, and it fills up with alcohol. But apart from that, it has like its section around the crotch is slightly bigger because it, like, when you fill it up, it's supposed to look like a boner.
Oh God.
Because they're not going to touch it. I was like, that's kind of genius, bro.
Dude, they have so much shit for like sneaking alcohol and things.
Oh,
like,
it's
they
insane.
have hair ties, the fluffy hair ties.
Yeah.
That you can fit however much alcohol inside of it.
Yeah, I imagine you could probably take one of those scrunchies and just cut holes in it and put pills in it.
They sell shit like that. So they do. They sell the scrunchies, but there's like a little zipper on the inside.
Yeah, no, those are mad smart. Well, so AJ fucking hit a lap there.
Wait, lap.
AJ is he decided to go the alternative route, old school style, and shove the bullet into his significant other's vagina. Because that's smarter.
Well, they're gonna pat the guy down more than they're gonna pat the girl down.
Yeah. And
if it's inside of her, what are they gonna do? Fucking finger her? No.
Yeah, that's true. I just love imagining her in the porta potty, fucking queefing out your bullet full of blow.
It's gonna be fucking wrapped in a condom or whatever it is.
Yeah. It's such a funny image of her just like giving birth to your cocaine for the night.
Yeah. I also found this apparatus that it's actually it's a key, and I ordered it as well. So what it is it's like a Volkswagen key, where the key flips out, and in this key the actual middle side is hollow, or the inside is hollowed out. So there's no motherboard to make the key work and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like the one I have for my car.
Yeah, so I can literally like just put it on my keychain, act as if another key, but you can fit hella shit in there.
Yeah.
Because it's like one of the thick keys. And I was like, fuck, dude, that's so smart.
So did you end up getting that?
Fuck.
Turn off your fucking brights.
Yeah,
bitch.
I ordered it, and should be here tomorrow.
Yeah, no, that'll be fucking hype. And then, actually, I won't talk about that. It's leaking too much personal information. But yeah, so he's going off to EDC. He'll have a good fucking time there. But I kind of wanted to wrap it on the story of our buddy birthday, because I feel like that was a fucking amazing time.
That night was something.
So we have this buddy. He was one of the Berkeley boys, and he came back in town. He like goes down to school in like Arizona or somewhere down south, and he comes back in town to celebrate his birthday and shit and be with all of us. So we're hanging out with him, and at this point, one of our buddies had gone into a frat. I'm not going to say which one, but he got into a frat, and we're there, and we're kicking it. We're playing beer diet, and we're all getting pretty fucked up. And it's all safe. I'm sleeping over at my ex's house and shit. Everything's fine. And AJ pulls through it. AJ hasn't seen any of us in like months. It's been months since he's just been around with the group. And he's like nowhere near as fucked up as we are.
I didn't drink.
Which is even funny. And at the time, you had the fucking sexy ass. What car was that?
335i.
You know, people actually care about the specifics and like love when you talk about it.
It was a BMW 335i, white with the red interior, and 54 twin turbo, 6-speed manual, hardtop convertible. Continue.
Anyways, yeah. So he had this 1 out of 2 in California, by the way, light flex.
It was a very rare BMW.
Yeah, but so we're there. We're all getting sloshed except for AJ. You know, he's trying to catch up, but not really because he has to drive home. So we have this champagne bottle, and our buddy, his bright idea is to like give a speech, right, to all of us. What was that?
I can't.
Jesus. His bright idea is to give us all give a little birthday toast, and then pop the champagne bottle, which is very like custom, like, you know, that's pretty normal. But he can't get the cork out, and it was one of the plastic corks to the champagne bottle, and so we're sitting there. He gives us this speech, and it's this beautiful, beautiful speech, and he goes to pop it off, and we're like in the courtyard of the frat, so like the building curves around this one area in the center, and he's there, gives a speech, tries to open it, and he can't, and we're like, okay, well, this is awkward because You know, typically you pop the champagne bottle, you chug it, and you pass it around, right? But he can't open it. And we're like, okay, that's fine. Like, we'll all try to open it, and none of us can fucking get it. Like, literally all of us are struggling to get it. And it's like not even like a grip strength thing. It was just stuck in there. And I've struggled with those bottles before, but this one was like lodged the fuck in there. And so we tried taking a knife to it. Like, you whipped out your knife that you always have. And you're trying to like fucking whittle away the top at it.
We were all going at it.
Yeah.
Nothing would didn't even budge. Jesus Christ.
And so we're there like fucking three stooges all trying to open up this goddamn bottle. And we're like set on opening this up. Like I don't know what it is. We were just like fixated on opening it up. None of us would let it go. We were like, we have to have it for whatever reason. So we're trying to get it. And our bright idea is, okay, if we can't get the cork out, what if we just fucking break the neck, right? Because that makes sense. We're like, yeah, we'll just break the neck. And our first idea that we have, fucking cop,
which was a stupid idea.
Yeah, yeah. First of all, fucking champagne is carbonated. Like, that's shit. It typically foams out when you take off the cork. So it's not like we should have just thought in our heads, oh, this shit's going to explode.
And the fucking glasses fall into the
champagne. It was just a dumb idea. But like we're running out of options here. So AJ picks up this big stick that's like the size of his arm, a little like decently skinny. But we have an idea to have our buddy hold the champagne bottle in his hands and put the neck of it, like the top of it, on a little like brick wall. And AJ's bright idea is like smash down the stick, and we're all gathering around. And there's like about like 20 of us. Like, there's a good amount of people there. And then I'll let you take it over here because this is your POV.
So we had this big stick and
big stick.
Oh god! And he was holding the fucking champagne against the brick wall, I guess you can say, the neck of the bottle. So I fucking I smack the neck of the bottle. The stick breaks, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So now his bright idea is not to let me hit it with the stick again, but to grab it with both fucking hands and just smash the neck of the bottle onto the fucking brick. And that didn't go well. I think he hit it like 3 times, and then the fucking champagne bottle exploded.
It didn't break twice, which was the more insane part, that the glass was that durable.
Well, it's the neck. But it
still, though, like, he was, like, full swinging it on the... Like, I was shocked that it took him twice where he got lucky and didn't explode.
Yeah.
And then the third time blew the fuck up.
Oh, it fucking full-blown shattered. And from that came a hand that was now covered in not only champagne, but in red blood. Yeah.
And so he starts freaking out. Like, immediately, like, our buddy's just like, holy shit. Because his hand's, like, immediately bleeding. It's not like a small cut. It's like a big fucking cut on his hand. And so he's just like, fuck. Starting to panic a little bit. And we're just like, dude, what the fuck? All of us are too sloshed to drive except for AJ. And AJ's like, dude, okay, I got this. I'll drive you to the hospital. Is it left or right here?
I have no clue.
I'll take left.
Well, we originally ran to the bathroom to try to of course, run out of water, clean it a little bit, and then cover it in paper towels. But he'd cover it in paper towels and like fucking rags, and it would just keep bleeding through. Got to a point where he was like, oh, I just want to go to the hospital. So ends up now where it's fucking like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like really early.
We jump in my Beamer, and I just have like a fucking 2-3 things of paper towels and rags and this. He's just fucking leaking through all of it. Drive him over to the fucking hospital. Now it's like 2:30 in the morning, or whatever, and we're in the hospital fucking waiting, and he's just sitting there like leaking all over the ground, and they're just like not doing nothing. He's just sitting there in the waiting room.
Yeah, American healthcare, man. It's crazy, dude.
It's just fucking sitting there leaking.
And he's, by the way, like, super calm.
Yeah.
Like almost, like, stoic in a way that it was, like, freaky. Like, none of us were allowed to be there with him and wait. So we ended up having to go back. And then at that point, you took off, right?
Yeah.
So we're all back at the frat. We're all, like, kind of worried. He's in the ER. It's just never. No one's going to be in a light mood after that. So we're sitting there waiting. All of our energy is drained. Everyone's like no longer drunk. And then about like 4 or 5 a.m. he calls. Like he had been at the ER for about 2 hours, and he calls for a second and he says, "Help, get here." And then I mean, at this point you had gone home, so you weren't here. And we had one of our buddies drive us who had just gotten there and he was sober. He drives us over to the ER, and he wasn't picking up the phone. So we're all thinking like something horrible has happened. We all pull up, and he's just there like smiling, grinning. And we're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what? And he's just like, yeah, they give me stitches. I'm all good. Like, let's go back.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, dude, what? Like, are you joking? And he's just like, yeah. He's like, let's keep on drinking. What the fuck? Like, what? Did you guys stop? And I was like, yeah, we're all fucking worried about you. What the hell? So we go back. He is insistent that he can get alcohol at this hour of the night, which you just can't. In California, you can't. Yeah. There's no shot you get at 4 a.m. But he goes in, he finagles, and he manages to secure a bunch of tall boys. Then we continued drinking through the night. It was great. But yeah, no, he got stitches from that. And it was one of the dumbest moments that I ever captured on video of my friend. And AJ actually made a TikTok out of it. So we will drop that TikTok because I think it's funny as hell.
Yeah, I have a video of me hitting it with a stick and then him smashing it. And then the next morning he sent me pictures of his finger, and his finger was fucked up.
Yeah. This is also the same guy that accidentally texted you he sent you like a dick pic.
It was him shirtless, holding, like, he's wearing like shorts and shit, but he's like holding his junk, and it was just out of nowhere. It was out of fucking nowhere. And I was like, and he goes, "Oh shit, sorry, that was for my personal trainer." And I was like, how the what?
Like, even to your personal trainer, also named AJ, why are you sending that? What the fuck?
I understand for like progress pics, but that was some bullshit because he was for sure holding his shit.
Yeah, no, it looked like the type of pic that like 14-year-old you that doesn't know how to take dick pics would like send and like flex her abs. It was sick. But yeah, anyway, shout outs to that homie. Love him to death. But we this is definitely one of the crazier nights there.
Definitely.
But we're pretty much at an hour, so we can kind of wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Easy hour. Like I said, next week will probably be Jasmine. We'll just have a pretty casual podcast, and maybe we'll get AJ on here, but I mean, he's taking days off of work, so I don't think he'll have the time to do it. But 2 weeks, we'll get the EDC recap. I'm sure he's going to have 50 million stories from that. And thank you guys for tuning in again. Smoke weed.
What?
Easy.